Michael Jordan has finally spoken out about load management, and it's exactly what I thought he would think, and it's exactly what I wanted him to say. Michael Jordan expressed his desire when he played to play every game, and it was a chance to prove himself and to entertain the fans who paid to see him. So he specifically mentioned the dad or the mom who was sitting in the nosebleeds, who had to work their ass off to get the money to pay the ticket, entrance fee to bring their kids to see him play back in the day. And maybe it was like extremely hard for them to scrap up the money to get that. And he owed it to the fans, and he owed it to the families who worked hard every day. So he wanted to give them their money's worth. So I think that's awesome. Kobe Bryant had a very similar mindset. He said basketball is only 3 hours a day. So what are these guys doing the other 21 hours a day? That's their job. That's what they are getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do for 3 hours a day. They owe it to themselves, to the team, to their employers, to the fans, to give it their all every day and to show up and play when there's a game that they have to that they have to show up for and have to play in. It's ridiculous. All these players taking load management. It's like, oh no, I'm resting my back. I don't play back-to-back nights. Oh, my ankle's tweaked. Oh, this and that. It's like, is it really? Or do you just not want to play the Timberwolves? Do you just not want to play, the Dallas Mavericks? Are you scared of playing some of these teams? Is that the deal? You don't want to be showed up? Or some teams you just don't think are, like if you're playing the Nets, you just don't think they're good enough and you can just take the night off because your backups will win. Is that the thought process? Because if it is, just tell the truth. Here's another thing Michael Jordan said. He drew a distinction between being too physically injured or just not wanting to play, or you just don't feel like it. So it's kind of what we just talked about. Back in the 80s and 90s, and I know I'm an old head, and I know people are going to say this in the comments, there was a different mentality. People went to work, they brought their lunch pail, and they put in a hard day's work. Nowadays, the players don't do that. Most of them do not do that. Some still do, okay? Most do not. It is like impossible to set a fantasy basketball lineup some days. I play fantasy basketball. It's like impossible because you never know who's going to play from day to day. You could add a guy for that day to play, and then he could be healthy. He could be labeled injured like 5 minutes after you picked him up. It's a totally different situation nowadays. I mean, a lot of people don't want to work hard. Ben Simmons comes to mind. Bradley Beal for the Clippers. He just signed he's getting paid like $80 million. We're 4 games into the season. He's already injured. He didn't even get injured on the court. It's just, he says his back hurts. I don't know. This is Slashamaniacs. What do you guys think about Michael Jordan saying load management isn't needed and it's kind of gross? Because I agree with him 100%. If you're being paid millions of dollars to play, you should play. You're not a fireman. You're not a policeman. You're not throwing plywood at a mill, okay? You're not being forced to work mandatory overtime. You might play 2 to 3 hour basketball games a week, and then you go to practice, and what is that, 2 to 3 hours? You're doing practice drills? I mean, come on, man. You guys have access to the greatest physical treatment that you can possibly get, all the best doctors, all the best trainers, ice baths, hot therapy, cold therapy, cryotherapy, being stretched out, being foam rolled. Listen, go play basketball. We're sick of it, okay? And the economy's in such a situation that we can't afford to deal with you crybabies anymore. If you are paid to play, play. We all have to go to work. I'm not going to call the restaurant and be like, hey, man, not really feeling it mentally today. I'm going to take the day off. Or, hey, you know what? I tore my meniscus at work while I was waiting tables and I finished my shift. I didn't call in once. I got a knee brace off Amazon and went to work because I didn't have a choice. I had to go to work. Slashamaniacs, let me know what you guys think about load management in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Mahalo, dogs. Michael Jordan, GOAT for life.